Hello, Cancer. It's Sid from Savy, Sentient. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be your January 2021 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Okay. If this reading resonates, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If not, please check with your other placements to see if there's a story that better resonates with you at this time. So let's go ahead and get right on into your reading, Cancer. Universe, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, what messages does the Cancer collective need to hear? What is this reading going to be in reference to? What is this reading going to be in reference to for Cancer? Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Wow, okay. So, Cancer, you have the High Priestess with the Hermit card. Two very powerful major arcanas here. The High Priestess is about using your intuition. And the Hermit card here is about taking time to yourself to do some inner searching for answers within. So it looks like this is a very meditative time for you. Let's see what's going on with you overall, though, okay? See what you're meditating about, perhaps. All right. All right, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Tell me about the Cancer's recent past, please, Spirit. Cancer's recent past, please, Spirit. Cancer recent past. All right, Cancer recent past, please. Y'all. Okay. Wow, okay. So okay. Cancer. You have the Two of Cups in the World coming out. You also have the High Priestess again coming out. Okay. Tell me about the present position, please, for Cancer. Present position, please, for Cancer. Okay. Present position for Cancer, please. One more card, please, for Cancer in the present. Whoa. 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 These cards is noisy today, Cancer, when it comes to you. So you have the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands in your present position. And please, Spirit, I see the lovers trying to show themselves, y'all. Universe, please let me have a few cards for Cancer's future, near future for Cancer. Near future for Cancer, please. Near future for Cancer, thank you. Near future for Cancer. Near future for Cancer. It's too many. Near future for Cancer. Oh. Near future for Cancer. All right. So, Cancer. In your recent past, we have the end of a cycle, the end of a union, or perhaps the beginning of a union. But the world usually indicates that there's been the end of a chapter when it comes to a connection in your life. Okay? This can also be for the Two of Cups, can indicate that there's maybe some type of separation inside of you, is what I'm feeling. See, the Two of Cups indicates union, but with the World card here representing endings, maybe internally you're feeling, or you were feeling, divided, like your mind and your spirit were disconnected, or your mind and your body were disconnected, but there was some type of disconnect versus a union. Okay. With the High Priestess here, you've been doing a lot of thinking, okay? And with the Four of Cups here, there's a bit of apathy present for you, okay? So if this is an external connection, then intuitively you know that it has to come to an end. In fact, you're over the connection as a whole, and you know that it's in your best interest, it's for your greater good that this chapter is closed in your life. If this is an internal disconnect, then again, this is something that you don't want. You don't want to feel disconnected, and you know that you have to do something about it to reconnect internally, okay? In the present position, you are very much in touch with how you're feeling about the situation. You're very passionate about how you feel about the situation as well. And you're really just trying to find a way to balance it all out, okay? So if this is an internal conflict, you're very aware. You're very aware of it, and you're very aware that it needs to be fixed, and you're trying to find a way to balance it all out. And perhaps you've even figured out how to do that with the Victory card here, okay? All right. In your near future, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So luck spinning in your favor. There are some plans that you are setting. You're really thinking a lot about your future. And then with the Six of Swords, you're trying to move away from conflict and towards calmer water, okay? So, yeah, moving forward, I just feel like you're over the disconnection, okay? And that's why you've been spending time as the Hermit with yourself, with your thoughts, trying to figure out who you are, why you're disconnected, what you need to do to connect. Let's get some more cards to clarify. Why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here in the near future? Why is the Six of Swords here in the near future? Six of Swords in the near future. Why are they here? What are we moving away from? Six of Swords. Six of Swords in the near future. Why is it here? Alright. We have the Strength card. Six of Swords. Okay. All right, so you got the Strength card clarifying the Six of Swords, and you also have the King of Wands. All right, so whatever the situation is that you have to move away from, it's calling for you to pull on your inner strength to do so, and do so confidently. The situation, if this is an internal conflict, if this is about separation of self, you have everything that you need within you to put yourself back together. Okay, you've come up with a plan here on how to do that. I think that you know, with the High Priestess across your spread, what you need to do to reconnect. And that's using your inner strength. Confidently pulling upon your inner strength to reconnect. If this is an external situation, then again, you have the strength inside of you to disconnect from this situation. Apparently, the situation is not for your greater good, and I think that you already know that. Okay. If this is in reference to love, I'm going to pull a couple of romance angels. If this is like a friendship, they may still apply. So let's see. All right, romance angels for Cancer, please. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Romance angels for Cancer. Romance angels for Cancer. It's too many. Well, it's only 3. Okay. All right, so we do have the Release Your Ex card here. So again, if this is in reference to love in the recent past, there you have the Two of Cups and the World card. Hello. Release your ex, please. That cycle is ended. That chapter is over. All right. You know that, and you're over it. So, do that. If this is in reference to feeling disconnected, I feel like this card is for you. Reconciliation. Putting your two sides back together. Okay. Also, this card is the someone from your past is returning. This could also be a past life. The reason why some of your connections may have recently ended here in the recent past is because of a past life connection needing to come back in. So you may have to get rid of one ex to reconcile with someone from your past life. Not necessarily this life, but maybe somebody before then. And when that happens, then you have the honeymoon card. All right? Enjoy the bliss of holiday together. But also, once you reconnect, you may just enjoy being one with yourself again, you know? Okay, and then we have it's safe for you to love. Okay, so another situation that's coming to me right now is that some of you may have started something new after closing a chapter, and you're going into it with some type of apathy. Like, you like the person, you're King of Cups, Queen of Wands energy, like you like them, you're aware of that, you're very passionate for them. However, you are having a bit of, you're having like some, not doubt, but you're like really kind of resistant to the connection. I don't understand. Okay, so you like them a lot. But you're like fearful of the connection. Not fearful in the sense of like afraid of being with them, but like you're maybe afraid of some past hurt. And that might be why you need to look within. That's why you need to take some time as the hermit to guide yourself, is what I'm getting. Okay. I don't know, y'all message seems like so everywhere. It's so confused, and I think that's how you all are feeling. Like you're a little bit of everywhere. I don't know. Okay, let's get some Moonology oracles. Get some Moonology oracles for Cancer, please. Moonology oracles for Cancer, please. What messages does Cancer need to hear? All right, 2 flew right out. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and nothing will come of this situation. Jesus. All right. All right, Cancer. We got the full moon in Capricorn and a void, of course, moon. Oh, Lord. And a void, of course, moon. 102. Yeah, this has some really weird energy in this reading. But okay. All right, Cancer. So, you have the full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you're wondering if you should stay in the job or leave, this is a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Release control and trust the universe. Additional meanings for this card are that a professional project may be ending now. Admit if you've been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find balance between your personal and private lives. And it's time to stop fearing the worst. Yeah, so like I was feeling earlier, some of you all are reluctant to enter into this connection with this person that you really see a future with because you're fearing the worst or you're afraid from events from the past. But this card does indicate that you should be making plans, which you do have in your near future. Y'all, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all are everywhere. Okay. All right. We're going to talk more in a minute. Let's get through this Moonology card. Nothing will come of this situation. This is a void of moon card. In a form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded. A void of course moon means nothing will come of the matter, or the situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you're asking. For example, if you're worried about something, whatever it is, this card can be taken as a sign that there's nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things to get a different outcome. Remember, the card only can predict what you're currently creating, and you can change that with both your behaviors and your belief. Attuned to the moon, I trust my highest good. Additional meanings. The chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. And take time out to meditate and contemplate. Okay, so meditate and contemplate. You have the High Priestess and the Hermit leading your reading, as well as the High Priestess in your recent past. The meaning for this card was also that there's nothing to worry about. So for those of you who are worrying about the new connection based on your past connections, stop that. Also, luck is moving in your favor here with the Wheel of Fortune. So make plans for your future because things are going to work out for you. And you're going to be moving away from choppy waters to a more calmer time. And you're needing to pull upon your inner strength and your confidence to make all of this work. So basically what I'm getting is stop being a punk ass bitch and, dive into this connection. It's okay. All right. Release your old connections and dive into this new one. As far as reconnecting with your inner self, I don't know what you're afraid of. You're a powerful being. Reconnect and embrace who you are, okay? Let's get a message from the Starseed. I always feel like Cancer needs Starseed oracles. I don't do them in every reading, but it's just something about Cancer that tells me Starseed. And you've got 2 of them already coming out. So, the Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, and making your life a moving prayer is the first card. The second card is You Got the Love. Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. All right, let's talk about it. All right. So some of y'all might be afraid of the connection because you may have had difficulty establishing boundaries previously. And I think that's why this card may have come out for you. Okay, let's see. Play games. And You Got the Love. 128. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the Cosmic Heart card. All right, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. When you surrender to the state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within to the intelligence of your own heart, to bow to the deep reverence of your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If this is so, this is a call to take a moment to reconnect. Hello? Reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about, to devote your life to what you care most about, to turn your gaze deep, 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 deep. The seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now, you're being called to plant your soul seed and sing to them with deep devotion, to feed them with sweet waters of your own soul, to lose yourself in the potency of what most expands your heart, to live your life according to what makes you come alive rather than what everyone else thinks, to make your life one big moving prayer. How can you make your life one big moving prayer? All right. Yeah, reconnect. Come on, Cancer. I love that card for you. Okay, and then we have the You Got Love. Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn to love self first, then establish healthy relationships with others, to remember the love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have all the love on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthy boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship and you need to establish healthier boundaries. You may be losing your sense of self. It's common for a starseed to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it, and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you have made consciously or unconsciously, to acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like you're safe to relax and just be you, to assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you use a relationship to soothe and cover up. The Starseed Inquiry. Do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how can you develop a deeper love for yourself? Hello, okay? So, again, back to the connection. Some of y'all are connecting to external people because you're disconnected from yourself. And that is not what you should be doing. You need to be connected to yourself first, because how you treat yourself, the relationship you have with yourself, will determine how others are allowed to treat you, what you tolerate, and what you invite into your life. If you don't have inner peace, you'll never have outer peace, and that's on period. All right, so let's go ahead and get you some advice before we close out your reading. Cancer. Advice for Cancer, please. Advice for Cancer, please. Advice for Cancer. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cancer, please. Okay. Come on. One more card of advice, please. Wow, that wanted to flip. I don't know. Should I take it? I should take it. Should I take it, Spirit? I'm going to take it. All right. So look, you have the Three of Wands. This is waiting for your ships to come in. Plans that you've set in motion, that you've made. Now you're ready to collect on them. So waiting for your ships to come in, we have the Angel of Temperance. This is a card of balance. You see she has one foot in the water, one foot on the land. Balance. Equally pouring water from one cup to another. And there's happiness with the sun peeking up over the horizon. Okay, and then we have the Lovers. Divinely guided connection. They always choose each other no matter what. Divinely guided choices. And what I'm getting from this, especially with the Lovers here and the message of disconnection from self, the Lovers doesn't necessarily have to be two people external from each other. This could be your two sides of the same person. This could be twin flame. This could be a lot of different things. This is a Gemini card, a card of duality. But the advice here is to find some type of balance. Okay? I think that you're being called to be patient about it with the Waiting card here. And then also Temperance being a card of patience as well. But this is definitely a message of taking your time to find some type of balance, okay? You don't have to be all in on one side or the other. Just take your time, Cancer, and find your balance, all right? So I hope that this message helped you. I hope it resonated. If not, check your sun, moon, rising, check your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. And if it did resonate, you can also purchase a personal reading to dive deeper into your story and see what's going on in your life. All the information that you need will be in the description box below. Good luck with everything, Cancer, and I'm wishing you love and light and everything right into your next reading.